It's Passion and Practicality with today's guest, Jennifer Moxley.
So now let's shift to how do you find what you love to do in TV production and video production? And I always like to start with your personality. So I have noticed over the years that different jobs have different kinds of personalities that really excel. So for example, if you're a director, you have to be super confident, literally calling the shots. And calling the shots in the sense of a baseball umpire. If it's a strike, it's a strike, it's a strike, it's always a strike no matter what. And you have to stick with that decision because you're the final say. Not everybody has developed that skill, or not everybody is comfortable in that role. But being a director, you have to be very comfortable calling the shots no matter what the outcome of those shots. A producer. I tend to lean into producer positions. I love being a producer. I'm very good at time management. I always tell people producers have to be able to herd cats. And it's true, when you're the producer on a job, on a video production, you are both nurturing everyone and you're also disciplining everyone. You're making sure everyone stays on time. You're making sure everyone has what they need. So you are kind of overseeing all of it. And the same was true in local news. When I was a producer in local news, I was in charge of everyone connected to my half-hour show or my 2-hour morning show. When I became a reporter, it was so nice because I was only responsible for me, myself, and my story of the day or my other assignments of the day. So producers really have to be multifaceted and able to work with a lot of different personalities. If you're talent, so a lot of people say they want to be talent, but they don't realize all of the heartache and work that goes into being talent. The kind of personality that works really well with being talent is someone who can fake what they're going through. So if you did not get a lot of sleep last night and you're at work and it is very difficult for you to perform as if you got a lot of sleep, then talent may be hard for you. Talent tends to have to perform when it's cold outside, have to perform standing up instead of sitting down for hours and hours. And on top of it, you have to do multiple takes with the same enthusiasm and knowledge and confidence as the very first take. Not everyone has that kind of innate ability. And so to be talent, you really want to make sure that you have that ability to turn it on and let's go. And I'm going to keep an optimistic outlook here, even though it's cold and it's getting ready to rain. And this is the 32nd time I've said it. So that's kind of the personality type that I've seen work really well with someone who is talent. And my last but not least, editors. My least favorite job to do, being an editor. Editors tend to be very comfortable being alone for long periods of time, working on very fine, minute tasks, solving problems that can take a long time to solve, and solving those problems alone. So I am much more of a team player kind of person. I like to solve problems out loud. I like to solve problems with a group of people. And editors tend to be obviously editing video alone in their computer room with the lights off. Mundanely, I would say, but if that's something that you thrive and you thrive at and you love, then being an editor could be a great role for you to explore. So those are some of the personality traits that lean themselves into different jobs. How do you know? Well, try them. When I started my newspaper career, I was helping cut out and paste headlines on the front page. I was writing obituaries. I covered sports for a hot minute. 1 minute, and then I was out. That was not for me. I've shot video of NASCAR races. That was also not for me. Golf, not for me. But you don't find these things out until you do the jobs. You test them and you see how they fit you, and then you start to find your road get a little more narrow and you get more into what you're really good at and the career that you want to pursue.